Hello and welcome back to Authentically Her After 40. And today we are back here talking about Brian Thompson and Luigi Mangione. Mangione? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, because it's been pretty quiet out there ever since this happened. But isn't that the way with healthcare? We have an incident happen, everybody gets riled up, and then crickets. All right, so we're gonna get right into this topic today, and we're gonna be talking about something that I found out, and I'm sure it's been out there in the news, but it's been pretty quiet, and this is where how deep the corruption runs. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button and subscribe so that you could be notified anytime I upload a new video. And let's get to talking about this topic, because this is really interesting to me. In previous videos, I had two videos, part 1 and part 2. This is part 3, that I've talked about Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Health Group, and we explored the controversial practices within the company. But the story just doesn't end. No, it doesn't. There was a lawsuit filed before Thompson passed away, his untimely death. And this lawsuit exposed an even darker chapter of disturbing allegations of insider trading amongst top executives at United Health Group. Can you believe it? I think we all can. But of course, this was out in the news prior to his untimely passing. But let's shed some light on this. Let's see what everyone of you thinks about this, because it's our tax dollars that are funding these health groups. So United Health Groups and several of its senior executives, including Brian Thompson, was accused of engaging in insider trading. The allegations claim that these executives sold off millions of dollars worth of company stock just before the public learned of a federal antitrust investigation into United Health's acquisition of Change Healthcare. I just don't know what to say. Like, it's too much. Like, we're paying so much for healthcare, and there's insider trading going on. So, but anyway, we're gonna break this down. Insider trading occurs when individuals with access to material, non-public information about a company, they use that knowledge to make trades, giving them an unfair financial advantage. This is illegal because it undermines the integrity of the financial markets. Oh, I would say this undermines the integrity of everyone. This undermines the integrity of the shareholders. It undermines the integrity of the patients and the users of this healthcare insurance. And also it undermines the integrity of the physicians who are providing the service to them and the patients. Drop me a comment and let me know what you think about this so far. We hear about insider trading usually on Wall Street, but don't forget, United Health Group is a publicly traded company. It is on the stock market. It is a for-profit organization, which is why there's so much scrutiny around them making profit over the patient's health. Let's continue. In this case, the lawsuit suggests that these executives, knowing the illegal or the legal challenges and risks tied to the Change Healthcare acquisition, acted preemptively, cashing out before the news could negatively impact the stock prices. That's what insider trading does. They know what's going to happen, and before everyone else can cash out, they cash out. This raises questions about whether they prioritize their own gains over the interests of shareholders, employees, and ultimately patients who depend on their services. Exactly. That's exactly what I just said. Like, this is crazy. This is so crazy to think about this, and we're paying for this. Your health care premiums are paying for this. And they're denying us care? Unfreaking believable. Just unfreaking believable. So, with that said, what does this mean for consumers? The alleged actions of these executives could have far-reaching consequences. Let's talk about them. First of all, public trust. Incidents like this shake public confidence, not just in United Health Group, but in the entire healthcare system, right? If there's insider trading going on there, who's to say other insurance groups are not doing the same? Patients begin to question whether their well-being is truly the priority. And of course we're questioning this. Next is the impact on the healthcare costs, right? They cashed out while your healthcare costs are skyrocketing. When a company's focus shifts to damage control and maintaining short-term profitability, the costs often get passed on to the consumers. No freaking doubt. This could mean higher premiums, less comprehensive coverage, and increased out-of-pocket expenses. We've all experienced that. So what's going on here? Next, number 3 is undermining ethical conduct. It's unethical. If true, right? This is still a law. This is an ongoing lawsuit right now. This behavior sets a dangerous precedent. The healthcare industry relies on trust and ethical standards. When leadership fails to uphold these values, the entire system suffers. And so do we. Everyone suffers. What are we buying insurance for? So that the executives can insider trade and cash out their stocks when they're about to plummet and increase our costs? It's appalling. It's so appalling. So this lawsuit is still ongoing, like I just mentioned, and it highlights the need for accountability and transparency in the healthcare industry. It raises serious questions about who is overseeing these corporations. The CEOs, the CFOs, but they're all invested in getting stocks. Is that fair? They all have stock options. What protections are in place for the consumers and the shareholders? And how can we ensure that the focus remains on providing quality care, not just maximizing profits? We understand that they're a for-profit organization, but their profits cannot undermine our care. It's unethical. And why are these healthcare organizations for profit anyway? We tout that we don't like the socialist system, but is this better? I don't know. I'm not saying both don't have their pros and cons, but this is terrible. As consumers and patients, we have to stay informed. We have to demand change. This isn't just about one company or one lawsuit or one CEO. It's about the future of our healthcare system. Transparency and ethical behavior must be non-negotiable. Can you imagine? I'm a registered nurse. If I go in and behave unethically with my patient, do I keep my license? Do I keep my job? Do I continue to be able to substandardly care for my patient? Of course not. So why should these insurance companies be allowed to continue to provide us health care as they are price gouging us? If you want to learn more about the lawsuit and its implications, check the links in the description for credible resources. That's where I got those were my sources. So you can check them out. And if you have your own, please share them with me. And don't forget to share this video to spread awareness, because together we can hold the healthcare industry accountable. We just can't forget, because right now the story has died down. Undoubtedly, every once in a while they talk about Luigi, but no more talk about the CEOs and what they're doing and this lawsuit, but the lawsuit is still ongoing. And by the way, this video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal, financial advice. I want you to stay informed, do your research, and advocate for a healthcare system that works for all of us, because this is insane. I think that something needs to be done. Anyhow, additional resources for you to view and make your own judgment on the situation will be in the description box. And subscribe, like, share, and stay tuned for part 4, because there will be a part 4 on this United Healthcare situation. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.